Hello everyone, and welcome back for more Solo Crisis League. Today, we're taking on Season 10, Round 4. So that means we're using the base set plus Crisis 4. There's not a huge risk in this, I guess, is there? If you've played the game much, you know that Crisis 4 is relatively simple in comparison to the other crises, and the base set can be pretty strong. So with those two things combined, we're good with whatever hero we choose. That being said, there's a clear, easy victory. Like, this is the one you should go of choice in this particular attempt, and that is the Joker versus Aquaman. It's easily Aquaman, and let me explain why it's not the Joker if that's not clear. Once during each of your turns, you may destroy a villain you have played this turn. If you do, draw a card and attack. Each foe gains a weakness. Now, there's no foes. We don't want anyone to gain a weakness anyway, but the whole you may destroy a villain you have played this turn. If you do draw a card, that could be useful, right? Get one extra card played this turn if you destroy a villain. But this is Crisis 4, and I'm almost certain that there's no way to get a villain in your hand at Crisis 4. So with that in mind, with base set plus Crisis 4, is there anything? No. There's some Teen Titans villains you could get if you play a different Crisis, but when playing Crisis 4, no, there's nothing. So since you can't get villains, the Joker's an easy no. And we'll use Dark Knight's Metal Aquaman. Once during each of your turns, if you control 2 or more villains and or superpowers, so it has to be superpowers because we can't have villains, plus one power, and you may put cards you gain this turn on top of your deck. So that's really useful, right? Getting ready for next turn, getting ready for a personal crisis, whatever it is that we're dealing with at the time, we can be prepared for it. But we're just going to jump right into it, right? The theme of this Season 10 is least used, so it's the least used characters and setup combinations. So base in Crisis 4 is pretty rare. And obviously, Joker hasn't seen much use, but Aquaman, being from Dark Knight's Metal, has been around for the whole history of the league. So also a little behind there. Let's go ahead. Get that lineup ready. Is Gorilla Grodd. Titans together, that's good to see early. It's good for Aquaman. Nth Metal, also good to see early. Power Ring. And Bane, I really like these two. Those are my strongest options right now, as far as I'm concerned. Our first personal crisis is Survivor's Guild. That's a terrible one to have early. Each time a weakness or starter you own is destroyed at the top card of the main deck to the lineup, 2 cards owned by players must be destroyed during a turn. We have to destroy a card from the beginning of the turn, first of all. But because of Nth Metal being out here, that's at least in our favor. You know, there's a chance we could do this, but twice in one turn is just not going to happen. Slade Wilson is in play, and he reads, after a player shuffles their discard pile, if they have a personal crisis, they also gain a weakness. So those two things are in play. We're only getting 1-2 power this turn, and that's it. So that's that. New card comes out. New card destroyed for the personal crisis. And we lost super strength. This is a bad start. This is a very bad start. Something was miscounted here. What's this? This punch should not be here. I have an extra punch. 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, I must have grabbed 8 on accident. All right, well, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 power. I'm really tempted to get Titans together. The issue is that it's just I have no way to remove it from the ongoing state, so it's just gonna sit there. So I think we'll just get Nth Metal. I think that's the way to go. We have to gain a weakness for shuffling our deck now. Green Arrow's bow comes out, and a card has to be destroyed. All right, we lost a villain. Now we need another destruction card, right? Because Survivor's Guild says we have to destroy 2 during the same turn. That's a really terrible crisis to start with. All right, we'll start with Nth Metal. Looking at this card, we will not destroy the punch because we can't really afford to lose that +1 power right now. So that's 1, 2, 3, and 4. And with that, we'll go ahead and get Green Arrow's bow. New card comes out. New card is destroyed. All right, 1, 2, 3 power. We'll go ahead and get a kick because that can start being used with Aquaman. Card out, new card destroyed. Get another weakness. So I really want something that can contribute to Survivor's Guild. We've got Nth Metal Mace, but we need a second card. Anything else? All right, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We'll use that to get Titans together. New card comes out. New card's destroyed. Lost another utility belt. How are all three of them right there? All right, we'll start Nth Metal. Look at this. We will not destroy that punch. Can't really afford to right now. 1, 2, 3, and 4. We get Cape and Cowl. It's a great defense. New card out. New card destroyed. Another Bat Signal is another good card. We're losing a lot of good cards here. Gotta find a way to beat the Survivor's Guild. I've only got one card that can do anything about it right now. Two power here. 4, we'll get 5 power because of Aquaman. 6, and we can put cards we buy on top of our deck. Let's go ahead and get the Watchtower, put it right on top of our deck. Actually, no. No, we'll do Power Ring and a Kick. That's what we'll do with our 6. One card coming out, one card is destroyed. That's another Biometric Exosuit gone. This is going bad. Real bad. I've lost this crisis a few times in the past. Not many, but this is the kind of start you get when you lose a game. So that's 2 power here. With this, it gets us to 3 power, and we can put stuff on top of our deck. With our 3 power, we'll buy Biometric Exosuit using our ability to put that on top of our deck. 4, 5. Oh, we were sorry, that we're in 1, 2, 3. That counts to get the 4, 5, 6. 6 power, huh? We'll get rid of Penguin and put a Kick on top of our deck. New card comes out. New card destroyed. Blank. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll put this on top of our deck. We have 2 power left over. 4, 5, 6. We'll go ahead and buy Watchtower, putting that on top of our deck. Really like that put cards on top of your deck ability. Does help quite a bit. Empire has to be destroyed. We lost Speed Force. All right, get the Watchtower down. First time I play a hero each turn, we get to draw a card. So Wally West draws a card, triggers Watchtower to draw another card, and then it's 1, 2, 3 power on top of that. 4, look at this. We're going to destroy the punch. With it being destroyed, we have to add the card for Survivor's Guilt. So that's 4, 5, 6, 7, right? Because that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Actually, 7, 8, 9. Well, we'll get Warm Embrace, and we'll get rid of Bane. Gotta gain another weakness. Your card comes out, and a card is destroyed. I'm really hoping we don't destroy Omen. That would be really bad for us. Don't want to destroy Omen. I could also really use a copy of Damian Wayne. All right. Nth Metal, look at the top card here. We will destroy the punch, which adds a card to the lineup. 1, 2, 3, look at this. Just 3 then. 4, 5. 5 power is not amazing. We'll get Lasso of Truth for ourselves and say goodbye to Nightstorm. Card out, new card destroyed. Getting lots of equipment. All right, 2 power. That's 2 superpowers though, so that's 3 power. And we can put cards on top of our deck. 4, 5, 6, 7. We'll get Cape and Cowl, and we'll buy a kick that we'll put on top of our deck. New card out. New card destroyed. Ooh, Robin. Man, Robin and Bat Signal gone. Not a great start at all. Right. 2 power here. Gets us to 3 of Aquaman here. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 power. We get another Cape and Cowl, and we'll get another kick that goes on top of our deck. New card out, new card destroyed. We lost Bioman. We're losing so many good cards. All right, 4 power here with Aquaman gets us to 5 power. 6, 7, 8, 9. We'll get rid of Doomsday for 6. And we'll buy Kick, put it on top of our deck with Aquaman's ability. Shuffle our deck, gaining another weakness. New card out, new card destroyed. Oh man, Survivor's Guilt is really messing us up. We're going to be playing a lot of catch-up. If we do get past this crisis, we're going to be playing a lot of catch-up. All right, 2 power here triggers Aquaman to get the 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll just get rid of Gorilla Grodd and move on. New card out, new card destroyed. Man, Donna Troy destroyed. We're losing a lot of really great opportunities. 1 power, 2, 3 power. Goodbye to Harley Quinn. X-ray vision. You lost a birthday cake. This is feeling like all the Crisis 4 games I've ever lost, rolled into one. Right, 2 power here, triggers Aquaman, gets a 3. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Goodbye to Mara Al Ghul, leaving us with 2. 3, 4. Look at this. 5. With our 5, we'll get we'll get Supergirl. Put her on top of the deck. Go to the next turn here. New card out. New card destroyed. Titans together. That's bad. That's really bad. All right, Supergirl gets to put a kick into our hand. 2. That gets us to 3. Oh, that would have triggered Watchtower also. Supergirl triggers Watchtower to draw a card. So we're still at 3 power. 4, look at this. We will destroy this, which adds a card to the lineup. Ooh, that's good. So 2, 3, 4. We can put a card on top of the deck and we buy it. So we'll buy Nth Metal, leaving us with 1 power. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And supervillains cost 2 less, so you know what we will. We'll say goodbye to Slade Wilson. I know that means we're going to have 2 prices at the same time, but I really feel like I have to do that in order to get through this. We won't get any more weaknesses at least, but we will have 2 personal crises now. New personal crisis is Trial by Combat. Each time a villain enters the lineup, you discard a card. To beat, I need to contribute a defense card. We've got a few floating around. Lasso of Truth is probably the easiest one. Get our hand ready. We'll get our new villain ready. We need to shuffle. We got 5 cards here. No defense in hand. Our new villain, though, is Simon. Each player destroys 2 cards in their hand, then passes each other card in their hand to the hand of the player on their left. So we're going to destroy a punch and a weakness here. Thank you, Simon. You actually helped me. All right, a new card comes out, and then 2 have to be destroyed for 2 personal crises. 4 power here, 5 power of Aquaman. 6, 7, 8. Look at the top card of our deck. Oh, you know what? Since we did destroy those 2, Survivor's Guilt would have picked up adding 2 more cards to the lineup. We're still at 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 power. And we're using Nth Metal now. So we look at this card. We will not destroy that. With our 8 power, we'll say goodbye to Poison Ivy, leaving us with 5. Goodbye to Two-Face, leaving us with 3. And we'll buy a kick that we put on top of our deck with Aquaman's ability. New card comes out. 2 cards have to be destroyed. Two power here triggers Aquaman to get to 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Goodbye, Two-Face. Leaving us with 5. We'll buy this and put it on top of our deck with our ability. 6. Sorry, that brings us to 3. We won't buy anything with the 3. We'll just... No, we'll buy Catwoman. Because Catwoman's not the strong card or anything, but she does trigger Watchtower. New card out. 2 cards destroyed. All right, well, here's Bulletproof to end Trial by Combat. So that's our first personal crisis defeated, but the second one to come out in the game. Put a kick into our hand. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Goodbye, Harley Quinn, leaving us with 5. I don't want those cards. I guess we'll get Green Arrow because he does trigger Watchtower. Still have the Survivor's Guilt to worry about. New card out, new card destroyed. There's another birthday cake. Nth Metal, look at the top card here. We will not destroy that. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Goodbye, Lobo. Man, something's got to change. Oh, there goes Omen. Omen was my surefire way of getting through this. So, we're going to have to find another way to make this happen. 1, 2, 3. Goodbye to the Riddler. That's that whole turn. There goes another Nth Metal Mace. Man, no mercy today. 1, 2. We get to look at the top card of our deck. This is going terribly. I really don't think Survivor's Guilt is like a fair starting crisis. It's just, it's too much at the beginning of the game. Well, that gets us 3 power. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I like the personal crisis stack idea. I just wish that there was a starter personal crisis because this is just too much. But I guess you can't do that in a multiplayer game, right? Because in a multiplayer game, you wouldn't you not everyone would get the same one. I guess you'd have to have like 4 copies of the same personal crisis, right? Well, we're gonna buy Infinity Island and use Aquaman's ability to put it on top of our deck. New card out, new card destroyed. There goes Damian Wayne. This is getting worse and worse and worse. We're about halfway through this deck and we're only on the second villain. Infinity Island hits the table. So, just try and reset these a little bit. All right, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't want to buy any of that, though. It's just not going to work. New card out, new card. There goes the other Damian Wayne. Unity cards just became useless. Just like that. 2, triggering the Watchtower to draw a card. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We got to get rid of Night Storm, which brings us down to 9, which isn't enough. This is bad. New card out, new card destroyed. Another destruction card at least. Gotta figure out a way to get that in our hand. Well, first, we'll use this kick. So that's 2 power, 3 power, 4 power, 2, 4, 5 power. I think we got this. 6 power. Look at the top card. You may destroy it. We have to destroy it. I know it sounds crazy, but we have to destroy it. So 6 power that we use to buy Heat Vision and put that on top of our deck. Then we play Supergirl, which gets a kick into our hand, but also triggers Watchtower to draw a card. Play this to destroy Vulnerability, which adds a card to the lineup, but also ends Survivor's Guild. So we got through it. But we're like halfway through the deck. So we're at like 3 power, 4, 5. Goodbye, Clayface. Everything we had to... I just want to look through this destroyed pile real quick. All right. Oh, Warm Embrace we had to destroy willingly. 2 Damian Waynes, an Nth Metal, Omen, Birthday Cake. Oh, man. Titans Together. Biometric Exosuit Robin. I know there's a... yeah, there it is. There's a Bat Signal. Okay, and a Super Strength. So we lost some of the strongest cards in the game to this. But we did get through that crisis finally. Finally. Didn't think that would happen. New card coming out. No cards destroyed for the first time in a while. 2, 3, 4 power total. We'll get both of these defense cards for that. It's good to have a stock of those, right? Just as they're needed. Fastest man alive. So we can't lean on the Unity mechanic without Damian Wayne. It's really much weaker than it could be. So 2 copies of Damian Wayne are in the game. They're both gone, so that's not an option anymore. Our only hope is to not defend against villain attacks in the hopes that we can discard ongoing cards and stuff, but it's not going to happen very often. So we have to focus on making our deck strong outside of the Unity mechanic. Aquaman leans into superpower, so if we can get Man of Steel, there's still a pretty good chance we can get through this. We'll start with Nth Metal. 1 power, look at the top card. We will destroy this weakness. 2, 3, triggering Watchtower to draw a card. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 is not enough, but we can buy Fastest Man Alive and put it on top of our deck. Oh, so good to put just 1 card out and not destroy anything. First of all, draw 2 cards, and it triggers Watchtower to draw a 3rd card. And then Supergirl is going to put a kick into our hand. Then it's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Look at this. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Goodbye, Simon. New personal crisis is sudden loss. Discard each ongoing card you control. I need to contribute 2 ongoing cards, which isn't as punishing as it usually is because, well, Unity's been hurt. It's been weakened heavily. All right, we've got defense in hand here. Our new villain is Harvest. Each player destroys a hero they control and a hero in their hand. For each you cannot gain a weakness. Discard to avoid an attack. If I do, draw a card. Right, new card out. New card destroyed. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and I pay 2 less for villains, so that's 9, 10. That's goodbye Harvest. Now that's risky, but the issue here is that I have to catch up after all I've been put behind here. So we're getting a new personal crisis. Unrequited love. Discard each hero you control. You can't play heroes. Contribute 2 heroes. So heroes and ongoing cards, right? We got Cape and Cowl, so that's good news. You attack. Each player gets a personal crisis. No, we'll defend. Discard this card to avoid an attack. If you do, draw 2 cards. New card comes out. 2 cards have to be destroyed. We're going to give Catwoman Unrequited Love. 3, destroy a vulnerability. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we're going to buy Zatanna and put her on top of our deck, leaving us with 6. Nothing else I'm going to buy. New card out. 2 cards to destroy. Nth Metal. Let's look at the top card here. We won't destroy that. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I feel like there's a better hero to get rid of than that. Yes, with our 6, we're actually going to buy John Jones. I've got John Jones. I think there's another Zatanna. Green Arrow would be better. I'm not going to give up Zatanna. I'm going to keep her. I can't play her, but I can keep her. I don't have to give her to Unrequited Love. Maybe a mistake, but man, I gotta have some control over what's going to happen to me here. Two cards to destroy. All right. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. Goodbye, Bizarro. 2. Look at this. 3. I don't really want to get rid of Wally West. I'm keeping Wally West. We'll buy Batmobile with our 3, and we'll put it on top of our deck. New card out. 2 cards destroyed. Oh, we lost Man of Steel. Oh, man. What a mistake was made. All right, so we don't have anything that we really want, so we're going to use Batmobile. This is the first card you play this turn. Discard your hand and draw 5 cards. We'll use Heat Vision to destroy a vulnerability. That's 3 power. 4, 5, 6. Goodbye, Solomon Grundy. 2, 4. I'm not going to be using this, so we're just going to stop there. This is getting bad. 2 to destroy. Here is Green Arrow. So that's the end of Unrequited Love. These are removed from the game. So there is that at least. Put a kick into our hand. 2, 4, 5. Let's buy this, put it on top of our deck. Here's this. How much was this? 4. Plus, so 5 minus 4 is 1, plus 2 is 3 total. Nothing to buy, but we're going to end this. New card coming out. Here is Wally West. Oh, we have to destroy a card too. Wally West ends sudden loss. So that's progress. 2, 4, 5. We're going to get Emerald Knight. We're going to have to leave in some unique strategies here, I think. Because we are down Man of Steel. And all the other things we have control over are just gone. 1, look at the top card of the deck here. I will not destroy that. What is his ability? Actually, yeah, John Jones. Play the top card of the supervillain stack and then return it to the top of the stack. So 2 power, so that's 3. And I can gain a card from the destroyed pile. Well, that's an easy choice. Is it? I'm thinking it's Man of Steel. But I might not get to do this again. So let's be smart about it. I could use Damian Wayne. I could use Omen. I think Man of Steel is the way to go. I mean, he's like one of the strongest cards in the whole game. Yeah, it's got to be Man of Steel. We're getting Man of Steel back. All right, we're at 3 power. 4/5, goodbye Gorilla Grodd. 1, I can put up to 2 cards from my discard pile on the bottom of my deck. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We spent that, so that's 1, 2, 3 total. We're not buying anything with that. New card comes out. Not what I want to see. So 1, look at this. We won't destroy that. 2, 3, 4. That's fine. We're good. New card coming now. Get the watchtower down. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Nothing I want to buy. Get ready for our next turn here. We gotta start doing some destruction of everything that's not superpowers, basically. And we're gonna need the stuff for crises too, so maybe not the answer. First of all, we're gonna draw 2 cards. That also triggers Watchtower to then draw a 3rd card. Then Wally West comes out, drawing another card, and then 1, 2, 3 power. Get a kick into our hand. 4, 5. I don't think I put a card out this turn. So 5 power. Actually 6 power with this. 7, we can look at this. We will destroy the kick. No, we don't want to destroy that. No. Stay at 7. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 power. Goodbye here. Leaving us with 2 power. Each time you buy organic card, gain a non-villain card from the lineup. Add the top card of the main deck to the lineup. You must buy 2 or more non-villain cards in 1 turn. All right, we can do that next turn, it looks like. Do we have a defense here? No. Our new villain. Each player flips his superhero face down. When the villain is defeated, each player may gain a weakness. If you do, flip your superhero face up. All right, new card out. New card destroyed. 1, 2, 3 power. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Goodbye to Suicide Squad. We'll get a Robin for ourselves. And that's that. New card out. Oh, wait, hold on. Leave Suicide Squad. Instead of Suicide Squad, we would add a card when we bought Robin. We still have 4 left over. I guess we would just buy that other Robin. So we get 2 copies of Robin, add another card, and end Weakened Heart. Okay, that's much better use of my turn. Still have Suicide Squad out there, but the personal crisis is over. Destroy a card. No weaknesses right now, so we'll just say goodbye to a punch. So that's 3. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Goodbye to this, bring us down to 4, 5, 6. We'll go ahead and get Swamp Thing. We are running out of time on this deck. This is not great. All right, Nth Metal is out. Let's look at this. We will not destroy that. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll buy a Batmobile because that's very useful, especially some of the last few hands we've seen. With the 4, I think I'm good. I don't You know, we'll get Bulletproof. Bulletproof is a defense. It will work with Man of Steel. There's all sorts of good reasons to have that. Remove an equipment, hero, or superpower from the lineup and play it. We'll use Mara here for 2 power. That triggers Watchtower to draw a card. Ooh, we get to play this. 5 power and draw a card. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That is enough to get the Reign of Monsieur Malin out of here. We gain a weakness, but we get our hero back. And then our new personal crisis, Villainous Lineage. Each time you buy, gain, or defeat a villain, add the top card of the main deck to the lineup. Players may contribute ones they buy to this crisis. We need to contribute 3 villains. This is bad. This is not a great game. All right, well, we have Cape and Cowl, which is the good news here. Also have Man of Steel, even better news. Here's the bad news, though. If I use Cape and Cowl, I can't use Man of Steel. So we're going to see what this attack is before we decide what to do. Each player reveals 4 cards from the top of the main deck. Add each villain revealed this way to the lineup and destroy the other cards revealed. We have to defend. Yeah, we can't do that. Discard that to draw 2 cards. It's going to be a waste of Man of Steel, I know. But we can't sacrifice any more of the main deck as it is. We just can't. So, we get to draw 2 cards at least. New card out. 1 card to destroy. Well, we're going to have a lot of power, so I might as well just do it, right? 3 power, triggering Watchtower to draw a card. 4, 5. That gets here with 6. We'll get rid of this, bring us down to 2. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We can put things we buy on top of our deck, so there is that. We'll put Mara on top of no, we'll buy Mara, but not put her on top of our deck. And that'll be our turn. New card out. New card destroyed. All right, well, 5 power from Swamp Thing, and we get to draw a card for Watchtower. 6, 7, 8 with Aquaman. 9, 10. 11, 12, 13. That gets rid of Crisis Dr. Light. Gets a new personal crisis, though. Depowered. Discard each superpower you control. You can't play superpowers. Contribute 2 superpowers. You know, that's really okay. We can make that work. Can't play superpowers, though, so hopefully no superpower defense. Well, we have 1, but we also have Lasso of Truth, so that's okay. Our new villain, Terra. Destroy 2 cards you control. For each you cannot gain a weakness. We'll defend against that with Lasso of Truth to draw a card. New card out. 2 cards have to be destroyed. We're going to give Bulletproof and Kick to Depowered. Ending Depowered. Actually, let's change that. Sorry. Still going to beat it, but we're going to play Supergirl first to gain a kick. And then we'll also draw a card because of Watchtower. And then we'll give 2 kicks to Depowered, removing those. Still ending Depowered, but we get to keep Bulletproof. All right. 2, 4, 5. Put cards on top of our deck if we want. 6. Put an equipment from our discard pile into our hand. I mean, I guess we'll do this for 7, 8, but can't really do anything with that. Yeah, nothing else is going to be better than it, though. So We will buy Green Arrow's bow, that's for sure. And you know what? Because of Aquaman, we'll put it on top of our deck to get some extra power on this next turn. New card out, new card destroyed. Well, 2 power here, 4 power, 5 power of Aquaman. Buy this for 3. That's 3 villains. You have to add a card for still. But that is the end of Villainous Lineage. That's good. That is good. So you have 2 power left over then. Sorry, wrong button. 2 power. 3, 4. 5, 6. We're going to go with Heat Vision, getting us to 9, and we can destroy a card. We'll destroy a weakness. Nothing I can buy. Oh, that triggers Watchtower to draw a card. Ah, draw 2 more cards. 10, 11, look at this. That gets us to 12. And hold on, where are we power-wise? Sorry, 2, 4, 5. But we spent on that, so that's 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 towards villains. There we go, 9, 10, 11. 12, 13, 14. Goodbye here, leaves us a 3 power. Gets us another crisis. Each time you contribute up to a crisis, add the top card of the main deck to the lineup. Contribute 3 cards that cost 1 or greater. We will actually give it Zatanna Zatara, adding a card to the lineup. Just trying to get a head start and giving it cards. This is good, though, because we'll be able to use this opportunity to kind of clear out some cards out of our deck. Our new villain is Crisis Troya, and we will defend with Vigilant Guard. Discard this card to avoid attack. If you do, I get to draw a card. Cool. New card out, new card destroyed. So Unappreciated, we're going to give it another kick, which adds a card to the lineup. And we'll give it another kick, which adds another card to the lineup, but also ends Unappreciated. So it is just over. Things are getting down to the wire here. I don't know if we're going to make it. We're going to start with John Jones playing Crisis Troy's ability of 4 power. That triggers Watchtower to draw a card. Heat Vision is going to destroy this weakness in our hand and get us to 7, 8, 9. Well, we'll get rid of Starro, leaving us with 2 power. And that's that. All right. Got to get rid of that Suicide Squad up there. 1, look at this card. We will not destroy the Nth Metal. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We'll get rid of Suicide Squad, leaving us with 3, 4 power. We'll buy Super Speed and we'll put it on top of our deck. It's a draw. Super Speed, the draw card. It's a defense. It's a superpower for Aquaman and for Man of Steel, which is in here still. There we go. Okay. We'll start with Nth Metal, looking at the top card. Yeah, we're going to destroy Vigilant Guard. We've got enough defenses floating around. We got to try and figure something out. So we're going to draw a card. John Jones gets us 4 power, so that's 5 total. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 towards villains. So we're going to go ahead and say goodbye to Crisis Troya. Gets us a personal crisis. Each time you draw 1 or more cards during each of your turns, add the top card of the main deck to the lineup. We need 3 or more cards must be drawn during a single player's turn. All right, well, we only get 1 power here. That's that. Gotta find a way to trigger some card draw here. New villain. Blackfire. We will defend against with Cape and Cowl, discarding it to draw 2 cards. All right, we're getting really close to the end here. New card comes out. New card is destroyed. So, we'll use Robin real quick, which gets an equipment from our discard pile into our hand. We get Nth Metal here into our hand. Now, Robin also triggers the Watchtower to draw a card. Play Nth Metal, 2 power, look at this. We will destroy that punch. 3 power, look at this. We're going to destroy Bulletproof also. Just trying to get through the deck quicker. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 with Aquaman here. $13. Do I do it? I feel like I just do it. All right, goodbye to Blackfire, leaving us with 3 power. I'm sorry, 1 power, and we get a new personal crisis. Can't play equipment. Contribute 2 equipment. This has to go then. Well, that's not great. I don't really want to give a Cape and Cowl, but I feel like I really should. We've got 2 other copies, so we'll be okay. You can have 1 copy of Cape and Cowl. Actually, hold on. We had 1 power then. We play this, get a kick, which gets us to 3. And we'll go ahead and get Aquaman's Trident and put it on top of our deck to give the malfunction next turn. All right, we have no defense. So, our new villain, Clock King. Each player destroys an equipment they control and an equipment in their hand. For each, you cannot gain a weakness. So we gain 1 because we don't control any. We're going to destroy Aquaman's Trident because Batmobile here is going to help us be out of control. So a new card comes out and 2 have to be destroyed. We're going to start our turn, though, with... Oh, I can't play Batmobile, though, because it's going to be taken out by malfunction. There's another copy of Batmobile in here, so we're going to use... Here we go. 2, 4, 5 of Aquaman. We'll buy Aquaman's Trident and put it on top of our deck. Is that what I want to do? No, I don't think I can take that chance. So we're at 5. We'll just give it Batmobile and end malfunction. I did not want to do that, but I'm out of options here. Still have 5 power. Wrong button again, sorry. With our 5 power, we'll get another Nth Metal because I do want to start destroying things more and more and more. If we're going to get through this last couple villains, we have to get a really tight deck at this point. All right, well, it's not ideal, but we're going to play Batmobile, discard our hand, and draw 5 cards. Drawing a card triggers out of control, but drawing 5 then beats out of control, so it's no longer an issue. Two power, draw a card. That triggers Watchtower to draw another card. 3, 4, 5. Oops, sorry. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Get rid of Suicide Squad, bringing us down to 3. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Goodbye, Clock King. So it's working, right? I mean, we're at the end here. Somehow we made it this far. For beating Clock King, we do get a new personal crisis, and it's insecure. Can't play cards that cost 5 or greater. We need to give it. We need to contribute a card of cost 5 or greater. Just one. Might just be Emerald Knight, and then that's that. New villain is Crisis Trigon. Each player gets a personal crisis. All right. Trigon costs 5 more to defeat for each personal crisis in play. So we can't. So first of all, cards that cost 5 or greater, these have to go. And then we can't play cards that cost 1, 2, or 3. So we can't discard each card of cost. So I can't play cards that cost 5 or greater, and I can't play cards that cost 1, 2, or 3. So I can only play cards that cost 4 at this point. This goes here. 1 card has to be. 2 cards have to be destroyed. We're going to give Emerald Knight to Insecure to end that, so that that's just no longer an issue. And then we're going to play Man of Steel to get all these superpowers into my hand. Every last one of them. And that should easily beat this crisis. So it needs 2 cards that cost 1, 2, or 3. Well, you can have 2 kicks, and that can end Inflated Ego. There's no more personal crises to worry about. It's just us and Trigon, and we have a ton of power here. So that's 3 power. 4, 5, draw a card. 6, 7, 8, we can destroy a card. I know there's weaknesses in here. All right, 8 power. Wow, that's a lot of kicks. Draw another card. 9 power because of Aquaman. Hold on. Go back. 3, 6, 7, 8. We're already at 9 because of Aquaman. We can buy cards and put it on top of our deck. So we're going to put Heat Vision on top of our deck, leaving us with 3, then Super Speed to draw it. 6 power, use that to destroy a weakness. All right, that's better. That's our last weakness too. Cool. So 6. Draw 2 more cards. This is just cleaning things up now. We are in the home stretch. If you watch this whole video, that beginning is rough, but this end's pretty powerful. 1 final Man of Steel play to end this. So 6, drawing 2 cards. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 towards villains. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, and 28 power defeats Crisis Trigon. Wow, that was an incredibly close game. I really thought we were going to lose this one. We started the game with my least favorite personal crises, which is Survivor's Guilt. We lost a lot of really strong cards along the way just trying to get through this, but Survivor's Guilt stuck around just a little too long. I'm glad we got through it. Aquaman was nice and strong for this, keeping Titans together out here, so we pretty much always had one superpower to lean on. Man of Steel, I thought when we lost him, we lost Man of Steel, but we got him back by using Martian Manhunter on Crisis Superboy Prime, which I didn't realize was an option. So that's one way to get cards from the destroyed pile, using John Jones on Crisis Superboy Prime. So doing that, we got Man of Steel back, and he failed every time, right? He was in our first hand for every time he was shuffled. But he was on our very last hand for this very last turn to defeat Crisis Trigon. So that's a really good ending. I would much rather play a game like this than a game that was really quick and easy. This was an uphill battle the whole time, and I had a lot of fun doing it. So, if you enjoy playing the DC deck building game and you want to look at another way of playing the game, check out the Solo Crisis League. There's a link below if you want to learn more about it, but essentially it's a semi-competitive way of playing the game, right? Everyone plays the same setup. You get to choose your hero or villain or whatever, and you are rated at the end by how quickly you beat the game based on the size of your main deck, how many weaknesses you have, stuff like that, which crises you faced and defeated. It's a lot of fun. Check it out. There's a link below. If you enjoy these videos of the league or whatever it is that brought you here tonight, there's a few ways you can support that. You can check out the Etsy store, where I've got things like the official league mat, ta-da, but also things like stickers. Oh, that's a pin, sorry. Stickers and pins. Those are also available within the Patreon if you're back at the hero level, and just stick with it for a few months. New rewards are shipped every few months. That's all I've got for tonight. I do want to thank our two most recent patrons. They are Hayabusa and Daijoso. I hope I'm saying those right. So Hayabusa and Daijoso. They're both members of the Solo Champions League. There, we play Marvel Champions instead of the DC deck building game, but it's essentially the same thing. It's a lot of fun also, so check that out. I'm glad they're both enjoying themselves. I'm glad they just both joined the Patreon, and I hope they're looking forward to the start of Season 10 this Saturday. That's all I've got for tonight. Thank you for watching, and you all have a good night.